All right, let's do a quick unboxing of the monitor. So I'm going to start with the Neo G8. I'm gonna say G7. The Neo G8. This is the 32-inch. Let's take this apart. We're gonna put it together. Wow, all the cables and components. It's a curved monitor. I like curved monitors. All right, look at that. Oh my God. It's big. That's what she said. All right, guys. So here we have everything that comes inside the box and the monitor, of course. And I put it backwards because I just wanted to show you how beautiful and shiny this looks. I love the glossy finish of this, and then some of the design aspects. It looks really futuristic. It looks really nice. So here we have the cable. This is, what is this, an HDMI or DisplayPort? This is a DisplayPort cable. We also have a power cord, and we also have a power brick. Now, personally, I don't like power bricks, external power supplies. It's just like you have to deal with external thing to put it away, but it is what it is. That's how it is designed with this monitor. Now over here, it's interesting. They give you this sort of adapter. So just in case if you don't want to use the base or the stand, you can use this for as a VESA adapter for wall mounting the monitor, which is really nice. Nice touch from Samsung. Now this device, I do not know exactly what it does. I think it's just to for the light effects, but it goes right here and then just put it on right there. It looks nice, and I think this ring lights up blue, so we're gonna check that out. I'm gonna take this off right now. Here is the base, and it seems very simple. There's 4 screws right here, and you just screw it to the back of the monitor, and this is really nice. So a little bit of cable management right here, and then the base is gonna go like this, and that's it with the base. And then we have the back cover, which is nice. It's gonna make it look more clean, aesthetic, like this. I like that. Oh, and here's another cable. Forgot to mention, this is this is a USB type A to USB type C. So there's no HDMI cable included, just that. I don't know what this is for. Yeah, so let me put it together, and let's see how it looks while it's turned on. So before I move on with the assembly, I wanted to show you a little bit of the curvature of this monitor. This is a 1000R, and look at these curves. Oh my God. I personally love curved monitors because I'm sitting so much closer to the display, so it is more immersive in my experience. But here we have 2 HDMI 2.1 ports, and then we have the display port. I believe this is a 1.4. There are 2 USB ports. These are 3.0, I believe. This is also a USB type A port right here. This is for the headphone jack and the power adapter. All right, guys, so here it is, the back of the monitor with the light ring turned on. I call it the ring of fire. Look how beautiful this is. Looks like an eye from the Transformers. I really like it. And there's different options. So right now I'm using the rainbow effect, which is sort of changing to different colors. But you can also choose one that is called Breed, and it has one color, but you can also choose many different colors. Or if you just want a static color, you can do that as well. I thought this line will turn on too, but it doesn't. It's just for static, but it looks really nice. I like this. All right, guys, so here it is. I connected my PC via HDMI, and I also connected the PlayStation 5 to the monitor right now. I'm going to show you a little bit of both, but so far, my God, this looks freaking amazing. This is everything what I was looking for from this Samsung monitor. It is bright. It is very, very sharp. I like this. And yeah, let's go into the settings real quick to the NVIDIA control panel. And I'm going to show you what is happening right here. So first of all, the resolution, it's at 3840x2160. And the refresh rate is at 120 hertz of refresh rate. Now, the only way that you can change the refresh rate is through the monitor settings, and I'm going to show you that in just a little bit. But right now, out of the box, it's set to 120 Hertz. The output color depth is a 10-bit, and the color format is RGB. Now, another thing to notice is that this monitor doesn't support G-Sync officially, but it does support Freesync Premium, and it is compatible with G-Sync. So I already set it up to enable the G-Sync settings, so everything is working really good. So far, I have no issues. It is very, very colorful. Let's go into a YouTube video real quick. There's like some videos that I like to watch, and look at this. It's looking amazing. Let's go open up this whole picture, and yeah, I mean, it is very, very colorful. And this is an SDR. I can switch to HDR and it looks even better. It is very bright. It is rated at HDR 2000. Although I don't think this is like 2000. I mean, I've seen other Samsung TVs, for example, the QN90B that is rated at 1500. I mean, that TV gets super bright. But for a monitor, I think it's really, really good. Another thing to notice is that this monitor does not have any built-in speakers. So I connected my Bluetooth speaker right here. I'm gonna turn it on. That is probably my only negative so far, because I'm so used to having built-in speakers on my BenQ monitors. And with this monitor, now you have to deal with like external speakers or stuff like that. And, you know, I'm just not used to it. So I wish it had speakers. But anyways, that is the only negative I can see so far. Okay, so to access the menu, let's press the center button, and here we have the little display options. We go up and let's go into the menus, and this is the little display that they have. It's really easy to read. I mean, we have black equalizer, refresh rate, adaptive sync is on, response type, all those things is grayed out, response type, and input lag. But let's go here into, for example, game mode. There's so many game options in here. First of all, this is where you get access to change the refresh rate. This is 120. We can change it to 240 Hertz. I'm just gonna leave it to 120 Hertz because honestly, my video card is not even capable of doing 4K 240 Hertz, so it doesn't even I can't even reach that right now. So let's just leave it like that. Also, you have to turn on adaptive sync right here. So this is pretty much like VRR or FreeSync. You do have to turn it on right here from the monitor. This is where you do that. Let's go to here, black equalizer. You can change that as well. Virtual aim point. This is for shooters. You don't want to do that right now. Infinity core lighting. So this is the backlight, and there's also the option for front and back. There's like little LEDs right here on each corner that you can change that as well, or you can just have everything turned off, or you can just have the back working on for you guys. I have both front and back, and there's light effects. This is the rainbow effect. There's flash, as I mentioned before. I really like the rainbow effect. You can also use the core sync, so this synchronizes, the light synchronizes to whatever it's being on display. But I think that is what this other USB type A to USB type B cable is included. I'm going to connect this to my PC, closer to my PC with a display port to see if that changes. But so far, I am not using it right now. So let's go over here to pictures. So we have different pictures presets. Right now I'm using a custom mode. You have so many options. You have brightness, contrast, sharpness. I already play a little bit with these settings. So brightness, I have it at 100%. Same with the contrast. Sharpness, I have it at 12. On color options, you have color tone, for example. This is similar to Samsung TVs. So you have normal, cool 1, cool 2. Obviously, it's going to introduce more of like a blue tone, normal, and then warm 1. I like normal actually on my monitor right here. And then there's one warm and then warm 2. You can also customize it, or you have a natural look. I like it in normal right now. Or you can always customize the colors. There's a gamma as well right here. Gamma 1, gamma 2, gamma 3. I'm using in mode 1. I like it like this. Saturation. I mean, you have so many options here. There's contrast enhancer. As a matter of fact, of fact, contrast enhancer does enhances the picture. I mean, I've seen the black levels get a little bit better, and you can have that if you want to. There's eye care, just in case if you want the use sensor, calibration report. I mean, there's picture in picture, there's on-screen display, so this is where you adjust some of the on-screen settings. Custom system, so over here in system, this is where you turn on local dimming. I have an automatic. This controls the brightness of individual areas of the screen to automatically maximize contrast. If you select auto, local dimming will be, will be automatically turned on or off based on whether the content is HDR. So I guess local dimming works better with HDR, which is nice. This monitor has, I believe it has around 1200, close to 1200 dimming zones. So that is impressive, very, very impressive. And I just have it in automatic, or you can always have it in high if you want to, but automatic works really good. So volume, you can control the volume right here, but like I said, there's no built-in speakers, but you can control the volume from the jack port. Dynamic brightness, let me switch this function, is not available right now. So there are many options. The port, you have version 2.0 or version 1.4. So I thought it will say 2.1, but it just says 2.0 and there's an arrow pointing up. So I don't know what that means, but it does support 4K 120 Hz through HDMI, that's for sure. Auto source switch is on, so this is cool just in case if you have another device and you turn it on, it'll automatically switch to this other device, which I already did. I connected my PlayStation and it's working right now. VRR control, this is why is, so there's two options to VR, because I saw adaptive sync earlier, and this is VRR, so I turn it on right here as well. So I guess there are two settings for VRR and there's the echo sensor mode. Okay, so let's switch to the PlayStation. Let's go into the inputs, HDMI 2, and I already have the PlayStation running. Yes, there it is. It's running with HDR. Let's go into the settings real quick so you guys can take a look what is happening here with the PlayStation. Video output information. So the resolution is 3040x2160. VRR is on. Color format YUV422. HDR is also supported. VRR supports range of 48. Yes, so everything is running on the PlayStation. Resolution automatic. So everything works. If you're looking for a monitor for your PlayStation, this is a really good option. Take a look at Horizon Forbidden West. I mean, this looks amazing. I love this game. It's very smooth, very responsive. It is also very colorful. Let's go over here. Okay, I think I got myself into some kind of trouble. Okay, all right. Let's get out of here, shall we? All right, so now I'm playing God of War here on the PlayStation 5, and this game looks absolutely beautiful. Look at this details. There's a lot of details. This game runs in 4K. Well, actually, it's dynamic 4K, and I'm running the performance mode, which is my favorite modes right here on the PlayStation. I think games look very sharp, very detailed, very colorful, and also they run very smooth. So yeah, if you're looking for a monitor for your PlayStation 5, this is it. I'm really excited for this monitor. Also, another thing, like, look at these, the black labels. I don't know if you can tell from this video or not from the camera, but in person, my God, they're almost OLED. Almost OLED black labels. I say almost because there's a little tiny bit of blooming that I've seen so far, but if you're sitting straight forward, like right in front of the monitor, you can hardly see that. Only is visible at certain angles, but it's very minimum. And what I like about this is that the monitor, the highlights with HDR looks amazing. Look at this. I'm pretty sure like this fire right now, it's on fire, it's bright. It looks really bright. So really good contrast. I love the black labels, very colorful. I mean, That's what I look for in monitors. Ooh, wow, okay, it is super hot in here. All right guys, so my first impressions of this monitor, Neo G8 from Samsung, amazing. I absolutely love this monitor. It is everything that I was expecting from it. It is bright, it has deep black levels, I like that. Contrast looks amazing. And when it comes down to brightness, I mean, it is not as bright as a Samsung TV. I mean, it is a 32-inch monitor after all, but it is bright enough for me to enjoy the highlights in HDR. This is what I want the brightness for. Highlights, specular highlights in certain areas, not everything. I don't need 2000 nits of peak brightness in front of me. I don't want to get blind so fast, you know, so it is good enough for HDR. And also, I'm so impressed with the black levels. Like I said, I've seen some VA monitors before that I was really in love with it, like the BenQ, but this so far is amazing. I also haven't seen any ghosting. Gaming has been excellent. I have not seen any blooming. It is very, very minimal. Yeah, actually blooming, it is very, very minimal. You can hardly see it. But yeah, I'm super happy with it. So now on my next video, I'm going to connect it with my PC via DisplayPort to see if there's any difference, if I can reach 240 Hertz of refresh rate, which I highly doubt it, but I'm just gonna try. And I'm also want to see if the lights will sync with the display. I want to see how that works. And I'm also going to make a comparison with my BenQ monitor to see if there's any significant difference. And yeah, and I also have the G7 to unbox. So if you're interested in the G7 as well, be sure to like and subscribe to the channel. Maybe I'll do comparison between the G7 and the G8 to see which one is worth it, right? Because there's a little bit of price difference right now. So if you're interested in this monitor right now, I'm going to leave a link down in the description. If you want to buy it, roughly, I think the price starts at $1,500, but I've seen it dropping to $1,300 already. So yeah, you might want to order it. I highly recommend it. I love it so far. All right, guys, thank you so much for stopping by. Be sure to like and subscribe to the channel. I'm Joester, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Joester out!